So the study's called The Company Behind the Brand and Reputation We Trust. What did you learn from the study?
I think the interesting finding or the interesting insight that comes out of this is that the corporate brand always has been important, but the new environment has dimensionalized the corporate brand. So it's no longer about communicating corporate identity or image, it's about communicating values. Consumers want to know not only the brand that is behind products, but they also want to understand what that brand stands for. And if you think about it, in today's environment, with the click of a mouse, they can find out a company's employee record, they can find out their corporate social responsibility, they can find out so much more information than it used to be. So consumers certainly are interested in knowing what the company is behind the brand. 2/3 of consumers said that this was that this was very important. And senior executives, which was equally important to us, 87% of the senior executives in the C-suite we talked to perceive communicating the corporate brand as incredibly important and understand they've heard consumers that this is of paramount importance.
So you talked to nearly 600 executives. What were some of the key findings from the executives?
It's interesting. It's clear that in this economy where consumers are feeling they can control so little, they feel this is one way where they can have an impact. And so they're exercising their consumer power to shape behavior. And I think the senior executives, in 75% and above on all the questions we asked, hear that, understand that, and are very cognizant that they have to make sure that their values are reflected in their product brands through their corporate brand. 70% of consumers told us that they would not buy a product if they did not agree with the values of the brand that stands behind them.